the final game of a long 3-city, 9-game road trip on another uncomfortably hot and humid day in Tampa. The Dodgers and Rays playing the rubber game of their weekend series at Steinbrenner Field with Yoshinobu Yamamoto going for win number 10 on the season. First pitch is 30 minutes away. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. John Hartung, Jerry Hairston Jr., D-Train, Dontrell Willis. And needless to say, this is a big game, final game of the road trip. It'll either be a winning trip or losing trip. But Dontrell, all your days in Miami, you talked about it. You feel like you always got the assignment to pitch the day games on Sundays in the Miami, Florida heat. Not going to be easy for Yoshi and the guys today.
No, mental toughness. Make sure you hydrate not one, but 2 nights before. And the night before, make sure you get enough carbs, because once you're in that heat, you're going to be burning calories all day long. I love what Yamamoto did as far as wearing sleeves, trying to prevent some of that sweat to get on your hands so you can feel comfortable. But it's all about mental toughness and outlasting that guy across the diamond.
Jonathan, you just mentioned we win today, it's a winning trip. We lose today, it's a losing trip. This is a must win. You have to win this ball game. You got your ace on the mound. Yoshi, go out there, give us some innings. Dodgers score early, often.
I bet the Dodgers probably agree with you as well that it is a must-win game to wrap up the road trip. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he's been the rock in the Dodgers rotation really all season long, made his first all-star team. And today, the Dodgers, Dontrell, they really need him to do what aces do, and that's go out there, I don't care, heat and all, and deal today and make it a winning trip and a happy flight home.
You know what? The bottom line is, when he's successful, being able to command the fastball on both sides of the plate, it obviously sets up that nasty split finger and really get some soft contact. I feel like the Rays are going to be aggressive early to try to hunt that fastball, because if he gets to that secondary pitch with the breaking ball and that split finger, it's going to be tough sledding for the Rays.
And I'm looking at what happened yesterday. You know, especially Diaz looking to go the other way. Catcher Will Smith, Yoshi, I'm sure they're on the same page, understanding that's what they're trying to do. Those right-handed hitters especially, trying to get that ball to right center, to right field line, because there's a little bit of a jet stream, kind of like a hotter Yankee Stadium there in Tampa. So maybe pitch inside a little bit more and down and in, induce a lot of ground balls.
And get that man some run support as we get our first look at Dave Roberts' lineup card. Here's how he's stacking things against Rays right-hander Joe Boyle, who's been awfully tough this year. Doc making a change from the last couple weeks. Shohei Ohtani back in the leadoff spot with Mookie Betts batting second. Freddie Freeman in the 3-hole. Will Smith will bat cleanup. Michael Conforto in left field hitting fifth. Andy Pages is in center. Alex Freeland starting again at third base. Tommy Edman will bat eighth and play second base. And Alex Call, Jerry's getting his first start with the Dodgers. He will play right field.
Highlighted, we see Mookie Betts right there. Listen, he is too talented, too great of a player to be having a season like this at this point. I expect him to turn things around. Once again, he's just too good. He will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Got to get him going.
You know what? I like Shohei back at the top of the lineup to provide some thump, try to get the offense going. 1-0. Show Dodgers being able to knock the cover off that baseball.
All right, and while the Dodgers lost yesterday, the Padres had their 6-game winning streak snapped by the St. Louis Cardinals, so the Dodgers still lead the National League West by 3 games. And today, a chance to make it back-to-back series wins to wrap up this long East Coast road trip. Kirsten Watson is in Tampa right now. She joins us live with more on the Dodgers going for that series win over the Rays. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, John. And yeah, one of the big keys is going to be seeing the top of the order get going. We know Freddie Freeman's gotten back on track as of late, but whether it's been Shohei Ohtani or Mookie Betts, they're still searching for a few things right now at the plate. Dave Roberts, he talked about just the change in the top of the order. We've seen it start the season like this with Shohei and then Mookie and then Freddie. Then we saw Mookie batting leadoff to try to get him going. So Dave talked about the change going back to Shohei batting leadoff and what he's been seeing from Mookie and how that could be changing what this lineup could be looking like moving forward.
Just trying to figure out, you know, what's best, short term, longer term. You know, we've got months coming back soon. You know, Will's not playing every day, obviously, as a catcher. Just trying to figure out, you know, but I felt today, with Teo not being in there, this was the best lineup for today. And, you know, that's kind of where I'm at right now. With Mookie, you know, I thought yesterday in a vacuum, I thought he had a good offensive day. I really did. I thought he had good at-bats. I thought he squared the ball up. and then other days, then it looks like he's lost. So I know he's frustrated and obviously at a point now where he wants results, which I can appreciate. But hopefully, he can build on the at-bat quality from yesterday and go from there.
We get to the point where maybe dropping him farther is under consideration.
I've thought about it. I think it's a totally fair question. I'm just trying to figure out, what would be best for him, for the team. But yeah, I thought about it. And again, you still got Andy, Teo scuffling as well. And so trying to figure out and not having Muncy back and what makes sense. And so it's a fair question, but, I just, not right now.
So first, just on Mookie Betts, even Dave was saying he's not really sure. It could be a mechanical thing right now. It does seem to be more of a mental thing, but it's no secret for Mookie Betts. He is finding every possible way to figure things out. He wants to perform for his team, and he wants to be better. So he is grinding at the plate right now, looking to get those results. When it comes to just seeing with the top of the order, so again, of course, today, it is at Shohei and then Mookie and then Freddie. Dave was saying this likely isn't going to be a permanent thing, but they're waiting for when Max Muncy returns to the lineup to really get a better idea as to what the top of the lineup's going to look like. Of course, when Will Smith is in, when he's not, Teoscar Hernandez not in the lineup today. Alex Call's playing in outfield. So we're definitely going to be seeing a few iterations as to this top of the order until Max Muncy gets back. But Max could be returning quite soon. So he's actually playing with the AAA team. Yeah, the AAA team in OKC. He's playing with them today as the DH. And so we could be seeing hopefully as early as tomorrow. But Dave said that they'll decide after his game today.
And some really encouraging signs last night from Max Muncy. We'll have more of that coming up on the show. Kirsten, thank you very much. But Dave Roberts, we heard him talking about the struggling stars at the top of the lineup. Mookie's hitting 186 over his last 11 games since going back to that leadoff spot, while Shohei's hitting 245, does have 5 home runs, but he has struck out about half of his at-bats since going to the 2-hole. And Doc originally said it would be Mookie Betts in the leadoff spot, Shohei batting second, at least until Max Muncy came back, but he's pulling the plug on that for at least this game today, Jared. It seems like wherever you hit these guys in the lineup, you need Mookie Betts, you need Shohei Ohtani to swing the bat the way that they're used to.
Absolutely. Now listen, with Shohei Ohtani, the strikeouts obviously they're extremely high. I think maybe when you move him back to the leadoff spot, he gets more aggressive on that first pitch, puts the ball in play. But when he gets to 2 strikes as a leadoff hitter, he's more Ichiro-like, looking to go the other way. Maybe in that 2-hole, even with 2 strikes, he's still looking to drive the baseball out of the ballpark. He needs to go back. We love the slump. Shohei, do your thing. But once you get to 2 strikes, do that little Ichiro thing you did last year, putting the ball in play and going the other way and using your speed as well. Mookie Betts. This is a little bit more complicated issue.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Mookie Betts' bat head is dropping. Plain and simple. Now, he could be late. There may be something mechanical wrong with his swing, maybe not using his top hand enough. But that barrel is dropping, and he's having weak contact towards the right side, whether it's a pop-up to the right fielder, first baseman, or second baseman. That front shoulder is flying open. It could be his feet, it could be his hip, but more importantly, you got to get back to being square and being on time. Sometimes being on time means you need to be early as far as getting ready to hit, and that will cause you to be on time. So I'm a little bit more concerned about Mookie Betts. I think Shohei Ohtani, all you can just tell, hey, go to your 2-strike approach. Go the other way with 2 strikes. With Mookie Betts, the bat head is dropping. So whatever he needs to do to fix that, stay square, maybe think more top hand. Because when he's using that top hand, I've said it for 5-6 years now, he's as good as anybody in baseball.
The bottom line is the top hand's weak. That's why you're seeing the lazy fly balls to right. Also, when he gets a hanging breaking ball where he's supposed to hit that ball to the people, it's a fly ball to left. I need that top hand to be more direct. I want to see more hard line drives on the ground. I feel like he'll be more aggressive. Also, he looks a little in between with the pitch selection, too. As far as Shohei Ohtani, I agree with Jerry 1,000%. When you get 2 strikes at the top of the order, elongate your swing and really think about how Freddie Freeman thinks about hitting the ball to the left side. I think that's critical for him to get the ball on the ground and set the table for the rest of the cast.
One of the best hitters I ever played with, Alex Rodriguez. He talked about being how he knew he was feeling great. Backspinning balls on outer third, going the other way. Middle, backspinning, hitting the center field. And then inner half, backspinning left field. The key is backspinning the baseball. Your ball flight will tell you how your swing is.
All right. Outside, it's hot. The official temp is 90. That feels like 92, but they had a local meteorologist come on the video board and said that it feels like 103.
Yes.
Especially on the field. Yes. Those are the conditions that matter for the Dodgers and the Rays today, and the folks cooking in the stands. Not just the fans, but our beloved Spanish radio crew as well. So stay hydrated, stay cool as best you can. And if you're back home in Los Angeles, enjoy that latest bite of breakfast or brunch for us. Let's show you the Dodgers starting lineup presented by your Southern California helpful Honda dealers. A shakeup at the top, just back to where it was for much of this season. ShoheiOhtani will lead off as the DH. Mookie Betts will bat second at short. Freddie Freeman batting third and first as he's starting to get it going. Will Smith draws back into the lineup to clean things up in the fourth spot. Michael Conforto will bat fifth and left. Andy Pages patrols center, batting sixth. And then the final three. Alex Freeland, another start at third base. Tommy Edman back in there at second. And Alex Call making his first start as a Dodger. And the assignment for the Dodger hitters today, solving Big Joe Boyle.
Joe Boyle, 3-pitch pitcher, and look at the numbers, and that's been between the bullpen, just making his third start of the year. Actually came off what was one of the roughest starts for him, 2.82 ERA on the season, 6 earned runs against New York just a week ago. And the 3 pitches he'll throw is that 4-seam fastball, the slider, just added the splitter to his repertoire this year. Given those 3 pitches, no one has yet to get a hit off the splitter. It's a pitch that's worked very well for him. His slider, it's actually going to play more like a cutter.
And here we go. Fastball up and away at 98. Ball 1 to ShoheiOhtani. Ohtani 3 for 8 in the series. 5 times he has been retired. All strikeouts as he's been racking those up of late. 99 from Boyle to level the count. For Ohtani, with the last 11 games, his strikeout rate north of 44%.
23 strikeouts in the last 11 games.
Jump out of the way of ball 2.
I think the most frustrating part for him, though, has been, as you see the jump in the strikeouts, is just knowing that he's going to get a lot of fastballs up in the zone, continuing to swing at those pitches and miss them.
On a 2-1 pitch, Ohtani swings through a fastball, strike 2.
It's a pitch he knows when he is going right, he can hit it, but as of now, instead of taking that pitch, he's continued to swing at it. Teams are going to continue to throw it.
And that's the simple key for Ohtani to snap out of this little cold stretch, is to get back on the heater. The 2-2 from Boyle. Tails low and outside, filling the count. Payoff pitch on the way. It's a leadoff walk. Now, yesterday, we watched an entire game without seeing a single walk issued by either staff. And here we get it, the first batter of the game. Here's the starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Yandy Diaz leading off again, but as the DH this time. Brandon Lau will play first. Junior Caminero, who like Diaz went deep yesterday, he bats third. Josh Lowe will clean up in right field. Ha-Sung Kim short. Hunter Fredusha, the former Dodger, bats sixth. And the final 3, Mango, DeLuca, and Walls. First pitch, ball 1 from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 22nd start, coming off a victory in Cincy. 7 real strong innings against the Reds. Statcast 3D is powered by Google Cloud. Illustrates an important thing for Yamamoto.
Yeah, first pitch strikes. He had 20 of them in that last start in Cincy. You mentioned the 7 innings pitch, the efficiency that he had. What I was impressed with the most was the diversification of all of his pitches. I mean, 6 pitches. You saw the first pitch strikes on all of them. He had strikeouts on all of them as well.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Diaz. It was a thorn in the Dodgers side yesterday. 3 for 4 with a couple of homers. Drove in 3 of the Rays' 4 runs. Grounds the ball to third. Casually played by Freeland. 1 out. Well, if Yamamoto can do what he did in Cincinnati, strike out at least in this series, making the start at first base, and grounds the ball toward that side and through.
It's a splitter that hangs up a little bit more waist high. 102 miles an hour into right field. Brandon Lau continues what's been a hot stretch. Saw the Rays move him up in the order. He literally, it's all red in the spot that you would want to hit every single pitch.
And then he beats him with the heater. A strikeout on 3 pitches, 2 gone.
It's on. Surprised they don't have like the little rubber ducky.
Slap to Mookie at short. He'll step on second all by himself to get the final out of a scoreless first inning for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Talk about his injury. Hae-Sung Kim's injury prevented us from seeing a reunion for those two. That's poked to Tommy Edman, former WBC teammate of both Hae-Sung and Ha-Sung Kim.
Down the right field line, we saw as it continues into right center, stays very shallow. Runs can sneak over very easily.
Here comes a payoff pitch from Yamamoto. And Fiducia with his first base hit as a Ray. The reason why I'm laughing is because yesterday we talked about Jake Mangum, the current batter for the Rays. Also with a strike. He uses the same walk-up song that now retired Rocky Charlie Blackmon used to use. The outfield, I don't want to lose your love. Well,
how does it go?
At Coors Field, they would stop it like, I don't want to lose your love, and then everybody.
Even they're kind of trying to find some shade in the tunnels, just because here at the stadium at Steinbrenner Field, there's just not that much shade that's available to guys.
So Mangum take off on the first pitch and steal second easily. On the 8th pitch, DeLuca watches strike 3. Inning-ending K for Yamamoto, his second punch-out to get through his second scoreless. Another 0-2. Got him swinging with the splitter.
This is why.
Now it's just 2 behind Aaron Judge in the opposite field home run leaderboard this year, and his teammate not far behind, Junior Caminero.
All those here at home as well. Short fortune, right?
So, Kirsten, how did Blake Snell actually feel about those 2 bombs, quote unquote?
Yeah.
Again, big step for him off the injured list, and
He looked good. Yeah, I feel for him as the line doesn't show it as much.
Fly to left center. Pages is waiting on out number 3. A 1-2-3 third inning for Yamamoto. Still waiting on a run here in Tampa. Dodgers and Rays. Junior Caminero jumps on the first pitch of the inning from Yamamoto. A leadoff knock for the Rays third baseman.
It's on the way to get to Yamamoto. I mean, he has been just.
They trail ShoheiOhtani and Andy Pages with 37 combined in LA. Sprayed to left, but it hangs up for Conforto.
Well, and what's interesting is the home ballpark that was. Splitter, no less. Ooh, no chance of hitting this thing. Not just because it's off the plate, but the bend that it's got. Take it. It helps keep your body cool.
And if you're a pitcher, keeps the sweat from going down.
Yes.
That's just mean. That is just mean. Back-to-back Ks from Yamamoto to strand the leadoff single of Caminero.
I like mean Yamamoto. Give him the breaker down in the zone.
Essentially served as a swinging sacrifice bunt. Rojas on second, Ohtani at the plate. Walk and a strikeout today. It's a discussion we had early in the series, how he's been a 3 true outcome guy of late. Walk, strikeout, or, of course, the homer.
Struck out on the slider. Was hanging outside part of the plate. Got a swing and miss. Bennett.
They're putting him on. Boyle fell behind 2-0. And Kevin Cash put up 4 fingers.
Wow.
Okay, so you've been waiting for a spark for Mookie Betts. Swinging a roller to Freddie Freeman. Yamamoto, a little slow getting to the bag, and Mangum's going to reach. Him go home to first this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think, part of what caught Yamamoto off guard is he has kind of normal speed in his head. Timing, thought he'd have plenty of time to get there. Mangum kicked it in another gear.
Ground ball to short. This could pick him up. There's the turn. Not in time to get DeLuca. Hit in the air, shallow right. Going back, Rojas. He makes the catch. And the runners are both going to hold.
Great job by Yamamoto. This is a huge out. Scoreless game. You've got a couple errors in the inning.
Yamamoto will try again to get Brandon Lau. And he does with the splitter. 2 strikes on Junior Caminero. 3, 4, and 5 coming up for Tampa Bay. The Dodgers now ahead by 1. Alex Vesia is hiding behind the umbrellas, warming in the bullpen. Trying to stay in the shade.
Does he get it like his own umbrella? Like, does someone follow him around? Okay. So
no, Josh Bart is not the cabana boy for. Bounce it to the right side. Yamamoto to the bag quickly and in time.
Yeah, down there. Not going to fool me twice. I love him and Freddie having a moment, too. He has, especially when he's dialed in like he is right now. Good luck.
Kim lines one, and this one gets by Alex Freeland for a base hit.
This is all that he's given up. It's just singles.
.88 pitches, and that's the last one for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Had a chance to finish 6 full innings. Lefty Fiducia coming to the plate. The Dodgers will bring in a lefty of their own, and Alex Vesia. 1-0 LA. 2 outs and a runner on for the Rays in the bottom of the 6th.